Hi, I'm Doug Keck. This is an EWTN Bookmark Brief. Just had the pleasure of speaking with Father Wayne Sattler about his book, Remain in Me and I in You, relating to God as a person, not an idea. Now, it's published by Sophia Press, but it's, of course, it's available through our EWTN religious catalog, EWTNRC.com, for all things Catholic. Father Wayne, what made you decide to write this book, and why do you think it's important?
Yeah, I tell people that I never really aspired to be an author. This book was the fruit of some parish missions that I was giving to people, and it actually was came after another book that I had written that was on retreats that I had given, and trying to help people understand what God does in prayer. And the more that I tried to work with people on what they do in prayer, it made me realize that we really need to first realize that God is his own person. He's not an idea. And so when I was giving these parish missions, I would focus on knowing God as the person that he is, loving God as the person as he is, and serving God as the person as he is. And I remember just the first couple of times giving this presentation and just seeing people really realizing, you know, I really am treating God more as an idea than a person, that my heart started saying, boy, you know, I never intended to write one book, but I think I have to write another book.
So how would you identify a situation for maybe people watching and saying, well, how do I know if I'm treating God as an idea versus a person? What would be an example of that?
Yeah, a lot of the examples are just, if you find yourself thinking that you know what God's thinking or knowing what God's doing, then he's more of an idea than a person. And also, there's a certain sadness in people's hearts when they approach God as an idea. So I have to go to church, I have to pray, I have to go to confession, I have to forgive so-and-so because God, this is what I have to do in order to get to heaven, right?
The checklist, my ticket to heaven, right?
Yeah, so when that's, or even just this anger at, you know, the things that are going wrong in the world. So when that starts to unfold, I'm really engaging God more with my mind than with my heart. Because to know God as the person as he is, I come to him with these opportunities of prayer to open my heart up to an awareness of his presence. And I go to him with the struggles of this world when I'm going through them. And I'm asking the Lord to teach me, to show me, to shape me, and to mold me, rather than me trying to shape and mold God into whatever I think he should be.
Right. And in that way, your faith helps you deal with the struggles in life. It doesn't necessarily take them away. No,
but it gives me a foundation on which to stand on those problems. You know, a foundation on which I can, what I tell people is the beauty of having a relationship with God. There is always a path forward, always. And that's the beauty that we experience in the Sacrament of Reconciliation, that no matter how bad things just went in your life, there is a path forward. And it's the same with any kind of situation that we're encountering in our life, that because God is God, because he's the person that he is, the three persons that he is, there is a path forward from here. And so when we start thinking, oh my goodness, you know, and we do it all the time, how are we ever going to get through this era, you know, or how am I ever going to get through this problem? Then we have to renew our hearts, and God's a little bit beyond all this. And he'll help and guide us.
Trust in the Lord. Father Wayne Sattler, his book, Remain in Me and I in You, relating to God as a person, not an idea, available through our catalog. Look for the entire interview on our on-demand platform, our YouTube channel, coming soon to the network. I'm Doug Keck. This has been a Bookmark Brief. Thanks for stopping by. We shall see you next time.